Hello, everybody. I am back. Sorry for the brief hiatus. I've been slacking in the YouTube department, but I've been bumping things up in the life department in real life. And so I apologize to all the fans who were, messaging me, sending me messages, where you at, asking if I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm here. Just been up to a lot of stuff. But yeah, let's not waste a second more. Let's get right into it. So, as you can tell by the title, today is about men chilling, or girls chilling for recent times, but modern, historically, and unfortunately, men have been doing the most of the chilling in our world. But, so, this is where it comes from. I am in college. Not going to tell you guys where, because I can't give that information away. The crazy fans. I'm in college, and in college a big popular thing that a lot of colleges have is fraternities and sororities, or frats and sororities. And pretty much I walk around frat row, I'm listening to my music, I'm listening to Elliott Smith on this fine day, for instance, and I'm just wondering, who built these houses, where do they come from, why do all these guys and girls get to chill in these big old houses and have fun big old parties? And me, I'm not in there. Not that I want to be in there, but they who do want to be in there, they get to have all that fun, they get to chill. I was wondering, where does that come from? And, well, it actually comes from Muhammad. So let's get into that. So, first of all, obviously, like I was saying, you have your basic frats and sorority. You have, Phi, Kappa, Sigma, Delta, Phi, Sigma, Beta, fraternity, sorority, all that good fun stuff, You got all the boys in there, drinking Miller Lite, Natty Light, Bush Peach, Bush Fish, all that fun stuff that goes on in frats, like hazing and stuff like that. So that stuff is totally cool if you're into that. Pretty much, these are a big deal, especially at big public colleges like the one that I go to, which I won't tell you. Pretty much, presidents have gone to in these fraternities. I know Will Ferrell DJ'd at one. I know that pretty big people, you like awesome presidents have gone here. Not really, but just stuff like that. But pretty much, so these guys are pretty much, these frats and sororities are kind of the new age, the Gen X's and the millennials are the Freemasons, who are way cooler. Pretty much, these guys are pretty much in the 17th, 18th, a little bit of 19th century. No, I don't think, a little bit of 19th century. And it pretty much started in 1717 in Britain and stuff like that, when the first Freemasons, they crafted the Great Lodge. And pretty much the lodge is kind of like your frat house nowadays. It's just the same thing. But these boys, these men, they would just go chill at the lodge, They drink it up, drink some brews, have some fun, discuss politics, hunting, fishing, all that stuff that you used to do at the lodge back in the day. And pretty much it kind of had a similar level that frats have today. So you'd start as an entered apprentice. That's kind of like Matt Vore. You're trying to get into the frat. You're on the base level. And then you got the fellow craft. That's kind of like your Will Tang. You're good. You're in good with the frat, but you're not up there yet. And then you've kind of got like Master Mason, and that's like Ben Doster. You're like the pinnacle of Freemasonry or fraternities. Pretty much these Freemasons were baller, and they just were men chilling out. But they didn't have some people who didn't like them, They had Catholic Church did not really like them. They tried to like ban Freemasons, kind of how some people don't like frats today. And they had anti-Masonics who, as the name implies, did not like them very much. But again, these Freemasons, they had some awesome people, FDR was in there. Mozart was a Freemason. Davy Crockett, I didn't even know he was real. Buzz Aldrin, the guy on the moon. Will Tang again, and Kendrick Lamar, I think. I don't know if that's been confirmed yet. It's not confirmed. But yeah. Also, this is the Freemasons were a type of society not to get mixed up with the Illuminati, which is they get interchanged, Freemasons and Illuminati. A big thing is like the Illuminati built America, were the founding fathers, and that George Washington was a Freemason. George Washington was not a Freemason. He was just a goated guy in general. But yeah, do not mix up the Illuminati with Freemasonry. Freemasonry was like super real and super big. Illuminati was like kind of real and not not really confirmed. Like people like Kanye West, Jay-Z, Beyonce, they're in the Illuminati. Don't mix them up with the people that are in Freemasonry. But pretty much, Freemasonry kind of extended from this idea of Rosicrucianism, which pretty much was based on like this book that came out called the Fama Fraternitatis, Rose Crucio. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but yeah, pretty much spawned from that. And pretty much this book told the beautiful story of this German mysticist philosopher who was called Father Brother, CRC. Pretty much he like wasn't really liking how things were going, so he got a gang of eight boys. Eight boys, and they were just like, we're gonna help the poor, we're gonna stay abstinent, no sex. It was pretty much like the opposite of frats today, which is kind of cool, because it's like, how did we extend so far from where we came? But yeah, pretty much this guy who was like, I'm gonna do good, no bad, because things today are bad, and I'm not gonna like them. And so pretty much this book kind of spawned this whole like enlightenment of Rosicrucianism, which kind of spawned like alchemy. Guys like Sigmund Richter, who was trying to craft that Philosopher's Stone, which do you guys think is real? Put that in the comments below. Type. Yeah. And he founded like the Golden Rosy Cross, which was this other secret society. And so Rosicrucianism is like a pretty big thing that spawned all these like secret societies, say Illuminati, alchemy, like alchemist societies, Golden Rosy Cross, stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And then pretty much like people just didn't like it, like the church and stuff like that, so they got rid of it. But let's rewind for a bit. Let's back the car up. Let's say you've got Father Brother RC. Remember, this is the main character of the book, Fama Fraternitatis, who spawned that gang of 8 brothers. And he, in the book, was a character who was inspired by Sufism. Moving backwards, Sufism, which pretty much is a a different sect of Islamic faith, which is pretty much, it's been called like Islamic mysticism, stuff like that, and it's pretty much just a sect of Islamic faith where Muslims, they want to go to fitra. They're trying to achieve like complete purity so they can please God, and they can, be cool with Him, chill with Him, and it was pretty much like another kind of, not like society, but just like different sect of people who were like, Muslim is kind of goated, but there's things that we can do to make it better. And yeah, pretty much these guys would pledge allegiance to Muhammad, as you all know. He's that prophet who Muslims believe in the teachings of, by doing, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Bay'ah and Salaha, which is pretty much pledging allegiance to Muhammad, that we're like, we're going to be pure for you. And then pretty much, obviously, Sufism is a sect of Islamic faith, and Islamic faith, you can go from there. Where that spawned is a very intricate process that I couldn't fit on my sticky notes. But yeah, so pretty much it's kind of cool to know that, your everyday frat brothers you see on the street, grass stain, turf burn, all those boys with their flip back caps and the natty lights, they kind of spawn from Muhammad. And so I guess thanks to Muhammad, we have fraternities and we have sororities and all that fun stuff at the college that I go to. I often wonder many times, when I see one of those creatures out on the street, those frat boys or girls or anything in between, I wonder if they know and are grateful for who put them there, whether it be Muhammad or whether it be Father Brother RC, whether it be, Davy Crockett. I wonder if they know, and I hope they do know. But, yeah. Wait. I think my bowels... No, never mind. So, I was already talking about men chilling, the history of that, and so I guess I would make this in a male-inclusive only video. Ladies, and anyone else out there, don't worry, there's going to be a ladies-only video next week, and so you guys can be looking forward to that. But this one is for the boys. So if you're not a boy, keep scrolling. Not for you. Alright, now that the ladies are out of here, boys, urinals, let's talk about them. Pretty much gonna fly right through these, put some pictures right up here covering my awesome Pacific and Monet poster, and maybe Benny Burns' awesome wave poster over there. Yeah, urinals. I've got 7 types of urinals, and maybe a few questions about them at the end that we can easily hit through, and I think we can all agree on these. Number 1, you got the basic urinal. This guy, obviously he's basic. You see him in a lot of places, in your local bathroom, not in your home bathroom, but in the supermarket, at the Walmart, you know, at the restaurant. This guy, since he's so basic, becomes kind of boring, and I'm going to give him a 3 out of 10. You see him everywhere. He loses its luster. It's not even really fun to pee in him all the time. Next, we got head to toe urinal. This guy's kind of goated. You see these at camp. You see these maybe at the fair, stuff like that. You always see these in fun places, and it kind of, when you see one, it's kind of, you know, you do a little dance, you're excited. It's fun, you know, because not only do you get to pee in the front, you get to pee all the way down. You got a much more wide range of motion, way more bang for your buck. I'm giving these bad boys an 8 out of 10. Trough urinal. This guy, I've had mixed feelings on. I used to historically be not a fan of the trough urinals, but I'm definitely opening up to it because they have them here in my public college that location will not be disclosed of. And it kind of gives you a sense of belonging with everyone around you, but it also creates a sense of hostility. So I'm going to give these guys a 5 out of 10. They're perfectly in the middle. Not really sure how I stand on them right now. Next, we have Porta John urinal, goated, 8 out of 10. Super fun. You can pee in the little hole. Fun like that. Way better than your average Porta John. You don't have to avoid that stench of that muck and goop and bowels floating around in there. Next, we have kitty urinal. This is the short urinal for all my short kings out there. Shout out Ethan Derby. This is the one that people like him and other short people really have to use. Yeah, but guys like me, tall big boys, don't really have to use this one. So whenever I do, it kind of feels like a slap in the face. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. Next, we have the shower. Not really a technical urinal, but I think all us men can agree that it can be used this way. Shower, super easy, you know, don't really got to worry about anything. Yeah, 7 out of 10, light work. Next one, these are a recent addition to the urinal community, a recent addition to my urinal community, but they've been around longer than even I have. We're going bar troughs. I don't know if you guys have heard about these. They're pretty awesome. Set the scene, set the stage. Let's say you and your boys, or you and your girls are at the bar. You're chugging down pint after pint. You're having a good old jolly good time. The game's on. The big game. Have you ever been there? Have you ever been there and it's right on 4th down. They're about to throw the touchdown winning pass, and you feel your bowels moving, and you feel that feeling down there that means you gotta go. Look no more. You don't have to leave anymore. You don't have to miss the game. You can pee right in the bar, right down to the trough, and it just flows away. Easy as pie. Just whip that thing out and do your business. No one has to know. You don't miss the game. You can have fun with your boys. Keep drinking pints. Boom! I'm giving bar troughs a 10 out of 10. Now, on a more serious matter, let's get into some questions. Why do urinals have to be all white? Are urinals really the most efficient way to go to the bathroom as a boy? Could we maybe incorporate tubes? You know, we could probably fit more and quicker, suck it all out faster. Also, I find it kind of concerning there's no lady urinals out there, you know? And that's kind of all the questions I had. Obviously, there's some more. If you guys have any more questions about urinals, drop them in the comments. Let me know. Yeah. So pretty much, let's get right into the next segment, which you guys have all been waiting for, the rating section. So, boys against boys. Who's gonna win? We got men chilling versus urinals. I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. I'm gonna get straight to the point since you guys have been waiting so patiently for this video. History of men chilling. I thought it was pretty cool. Who would have thought that Phi Kappa Sigma Delta Phi Geta Beta would come from Muhammad himself, the Prophet? I'm giving History of Men Chilling a 7 out of 10. And already did the math for you guys, super quick and easy. Adding up all the urinal ratings, it's gonna be super close. But History of Men Chilling won by an inch, by the chin on your chinny chin chin. 6.9 out of 10 for urinals and a 7 for History of Men Chilling. The winner goes to you, Ben Doster. See you guys next time. Have a good night. I will be with the video on Sunday.